Once upon a time in the windswept sands of Canaan, a story unfolded that transcends time and space. A story of dreams and despair, of trials and triumph, and of pain and perseverance. A story that encapsulates the quintessence of human life and serves as a timeless reminder of the power of perspective. A story that teaches us to find an assignment in our blessings. This is the story of a young dreamer named Joseph. In the book of Genesis, we find Joseph adored by his father, envied by his brothers, and gifted with the power of dreams. A colorful coat became the catalyst for a series of events that would take him from the familiarity of his father's house to the uncertainty of Egypt's royal court. Sold into slavery, falsely accused, and unjustly imprisoned, Joseph's life was anything but a bed of roses. Yet, amidst the thorns of trials and tribulations, Joseph found roses of resilience, strength, and faith. Now let's dive into this profound narrative and find our own assignments in our blessings. In Genesis 50 verse 20, Joseph, standing tall amidst his trials, proclaims to his brothers, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." This poignant verse encapsulates the essence of our journey today and the quest to find an assignment in our blessings. Life, my friends, is not a bed of roses. It is a journey strewn with challenges, difficulties, and with hardships. Yet, each of these trials is not an obstacle but an opportunity. Each of these difficulties is not a stumbling block, but a stepping stone. Each of these hardships is not a curse, but a blessing in disguise. Why? You may ask. Because each of these trials is an assignment. An assignment designed to mold us, to shape us, and to transform us into the people we are destined to be. And it is in these assignments that we find our true purpose, our true potential, and our true selves. The book of James resonates with this sentiment. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. James 1:2-4. In the face of trials, we must learn to see joy. In the face of adversity, we must learn to see opportunity. In the face of difficulty, we must learn to see an assignment that is meant to make us, not to break us. Now let's consider the life of Moses, a man with a stutter, chosen by God to lead his people out of Egypt. Moses could have easily shied away, focusing on his inadequacies. But he found strength in his weakness and rose to the occasion, leading a nation to freedom. That, my friends, is finding an assignment in your blessing. As we journey through our own lives, let us remember the words of 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. But he said to me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me." Your trials, your tribulations, Your struggles, they are not meant to destroy you. They are designed to develop you. They are intended to instill in your resilience, strength, and perseverance that you didn't even know you possessed. The shepherd boy who became King David faced Goliath, not with fear but with faith. He saw not a giant to be defeated, but victory to be claimed. He found his assignment in his blessing. As we face our own Goliath, let us remember the words of 1 Samuel 17 verse 47. All those gathered here will know that it is not by sword or spear that the Lord saves. For the battle is the Lord's, and He will give all of you into our hands. Our lives are full of Goliath giant obstacles that seem insurmountable. But remember, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And the harder they fall, the higher you rise. I challenge you today to find an assignment in your blessings. See your trials as opportunities. View your adversities as an assignment. Consider your difficulties as stepping stones. In these moments, we grow, evolve, and become the individuals we are meant to be. As Romans 8 verse 28 states, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. So, everything has a purpose, even the trials and tribulations that seem unbearable at times. Imagine a master craftsman at work. The fire, the hammer, and the anvil, they aren't there to destroy the precious metal, but to refine it, to mold it, to transform it into something beautiful and something valuable. Your trials are like the craftsman's fire, refining you, molding you, and transforming you into the person God knows you can become. Paul, on the road to Damascus, a man who had persecuted Christians, had a powerful encounter with Christ. His life took a complete turnaround. From persecutor to an apostle, from oppressor to advocate, from foe to a friend, Paul found his assignment within his blessing. His words in Philippians 4 verse 13, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me," became his anthem. It can become ours too, if we learn to find our assignment in our blessings. Remember, you're not alone in your trials. God is with you in the darkest storm, in the fiercest battle, and in the deepest valley. He is your strength, your shield, your refuge, and your ever-present help in times of need. So rise up, my friends. Rise up in the strength of the Lord. Rise up in the power of His might. Rise up in the assurance of His love. And find your assignment in your blessings. Use your trials as stepping stones to climb higher, to reach further, and to dive deeper. As Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." The trials you face today are preparing you for the blessings of tomorrow. The tears you shed today are watering the seeds of your blessings for tomorrow. Hold on to your faith, your hope, and your love. Don't just count your blessings, find an assignment in them. In this journey of discovery, you will find your true self, your true purpose, and your true potential. Remember, you are more than conquerors through Him who loves you. Rise, shine, and take on the world. The world needs you, your strength, your courage, and your resilience. And remember, he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion. Find your assignment in your blessings, and let it be a beacon of hope for others. In doing so, you will not only bless your own life, but you will become a blessing to others, spreading the light of hope, love, and faith wherever you go. Before we part ways today, I want to remind you that every journey, every transformation begins with a single step. So why not take that step today? Subscribe and join us on this journey of self-discovery and growth. If you've been inspired or moved, don't forget to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's create a community of dreamers, believers, and achievers. Remember, together we rise.